Hi, good morning, everyone. So welcome to our daily briefing today. So let's take a look on the market graph here. We can see that a lot of new lows and new highs in the forex major pairs here because it caused by the US dollar index. And also we can see that there's a big market volatility yesterday on the gold market last night. Okay, so let's take a look on the PowerPoint today and let's see what happened. Okay, so today is November 23rd, which is Tuesday. So let us take a quick recap on previous day market important economic data. So the only one is US existing home sales October. So previous is 6.29 million and the forecast is at 6.2 million. But the actual is 6.34 million, which is a little bit higher than the forecast. So this is actually a good news for the US dollar. Okay, so we go to the next part, which is the previous day market volatility for gold. Okay, so it's declined 430 pips yesterday. So as we can see here in the red rectangle here on the right side. So what happened? Let us read the factor here. So the price of gold fell by more than 2% on Monday. So and spot gold hit a new low of 18 and 2.41 US dollar per ounce since November 5. So after Biden nominated Powell for re-election as the chairman of the Federal Reserve, the US dollar rose sharply, which sparked expectations that the Fed may insist on reducing economic support. Okay, so this is the reason why the gold fell so much last night. Okay, then we go to the next one, which is the WTI crude oil. It rise for around 200 pips yesterday. So what happened? Let us read the factor here. So oil prices fluctuate higher and higher. Okay, so and the market speculates that if the United States and other countries coordinate to release crude oil reserves, OPEC and its allies may not increase supply to the market as planned. So this is the reason why the crude oil rise up last night. Okay, and then we go to the next one, which is the previous day forex market volatility review. We can see a lot of new lows and new highs in the market as I speak just now. So let's take a look on this one on the new low side. So we can see that EUI USD, AUD USD, and also the NZD USD, they have a new low since some days here, since July 2020, since 6 October 2021, and also October 2021. But and the new high at the side, okay, so we can see that the USD CHF, USD CAD, and also USD JPY, they have new high since some days here, October 21, and also March 2017. Okay, so what happened? Let's read the factor here. So the US dollar index rose 0.55% to 96.51, the highest since July 2020. Powell was nominated for re-election, which shows that the outlook for the monetary policy is not established under Brynet's leadership. It seems that under Powell's leadership, there is more room for interest rate hikes in the United States. Powell continues to serve as the chairman of the Federal Reserve, which is generally positive for the dollar. So actually, this is the main factor that caused big market volatility last night. This is the main factor, the main issue. Okay, and then we go to the next one, which is the next part. In EU session today, we have to focus on this important economic data. So let us take a look on the first one, so which is the Germany market composite PMI flash November. So previous is 52 and the forecast is at 51. Schedule is at 4:30 later. So if higher than expected reading should be taken as positive for the euro dollar, while a lower than expected reading should be taken as negative for the euro dollar. And then the next one, which is the euro area market composite PMI flash November. So previous is 54.2, forecast is at 53.1. Schedule is at 5 o'clock in the evening tonight, if the evening today. So if higher than expected reading should be taken as positive for the euro dollar, while a lower than expected reading should be taken as negative for the euro dollar. And then the next one, which is the UK market CIPS composite PMI flash November. So previous is 57.8 and forecast is 57.5. Schedule is at 5:30 in the evening today. So if higher than expected reading should be taken as positive for the GBP, while a lower than expected reading should be taken as negative for the pound for the GBP. Okay, then we go to the US session tonight. Okay, we have to focus on this important economic data. So, but the most important one is the President Biden's speech at 11:30 at night tonight. Okay, so he will talk about how combating about the inflation. Okay, so let's take a look on the first important US session economic data today. So US market composite PMI flash November. So the previous is 57.6. The forecast is remain unknown, and the schedule is at 10:45 tonight. So if higher than expected reading should be taken as positive for the USD, while a lower than expected reading should be taken as negative for the USD. And then the next one, which is the US market manufacturing PMI flash. This is the most important economic data tonight. So previous is 58.4, forecast is at 59, and the schedule is same at 10:45 tonight. So if higher than expected reading should be taken as positive for the USD, while a lower than expected reading should be taken as negative for the USD. And then we go to the next one, which is the US market services PMI flash November. So the previous is 58.7 and the forecast is 59.1. Schedule is at 10:45 tonight again. I mean, all the all important economic US session economic data, they are really going to release at the same time. So 10:45 tonight is very important. So if the reading is stronger than the forecast is generally supportive for the US dollar, while a weaker than forecast reading is generally negative for the US dollar. Okay, and then we go to the last part of our daily briefing today, which is the market update for gold. The resistance level of today is 1828, and the support level of today is 1802. So my personal opinion, I will take it as a bearish movement. Yesterday, I will take it as a range, but as I talked yesterday, so I will take it as a bearish for long term. Okay, but today I changed it into bearish movement instead of range. Okay, so why? Let's read the factors here. So Powell re-elected as the chairman of the Federal Reserve. This dropped a death bomb on the core market on Monday, which is yesterday. Expectations that the Federal Reserve will tighten monetary policy more quickly, which caused the US dollar to rise sharply while US stocks fell. In addition, the COVID-19 epidemic has affected the market's risk aversion sentiment, helping to enhance the attractiveness of safe haven gold. But we can see that the gold is still going down, not really going high. After the price of gold plummeted on Monday, the gold prices turned from upward momentum to downward momentum. So, and the market outlook may fall below 1800 again. It talk about the gold prices may highly will drop below 1800. Okay, so focus on the US market manufacturing PMI and the Biden speech on combating inflation today. Okay, so that's all for our daily briefing today. So we should have a good day and see you again. Bye bye.